Then comes the concept of steps for implementing activity based costing. The first step is to implement, the first step is to define activity cost pools, and activity measures. As we already discussed about what are activities, what are activity cost pools and activity measures, it is the major step to implement activity based costing. It is difficult because it is time consuming and involve a great deal of judgment. When we are going to combine our activities and activity based costing, activities should be grouped together at appropriate level. It is important to note that batch level activities should not be combined with unit level activities or product level activities, because as we discussed earlier that batch level activities are different, unit level activities are different, and product level activities are different. So we have to deal their cost individually. We cannot combine those type of activities combinedly to calculate the cost. In short, we can say it is best to combine only those activities that are highly correlated with each other within a level. For example, if I say number of customer orders received is likely be correlated with the number of completed orders shipped. So these two batch level activities like receiving and shipping orders can be combined can be combined with each other to find cost, or we can say to calculate cost. We have some activity cost pools and activity measures relevant to them. For example, customers order. For activity cost pool, we have customer orders, and for its activity measure, we can calculate by number of customer orders. This activity, the to find out the cost of this activity, we have to measure the activity that is based on number of customer orders. In the same way, if the product to design a product and to find its cost, we need number of product designs. In the same way, if we have an activity customer relations, so for them we need number of active customers to measure the activity. In the same way, order size, to calculate the cost of order, we have to measure machine hours. To glamorate these, if we talk about customer orders, so for that, customer orders cost pool will be assigned all cost of resources that are consumed by taking and processing, means taking and processing all the resources that are utilized or consumed by taking and processing customer orders. It means it include the cost of processing paper, work for it, and setting up machines. For orders, so all type of these costs will be included in the customer order cost. In the same way, for the product design, all those resources that are consumed to design product, like number of product designed, this is a product level activity. Product level activity, because in which number of products are designed and there is no restriction of number of units or number of designs. We are not producing any units, but we are designing the products, so it is a product level activity. In the same way, order size, all the resources consumed to produce number of units, because it include miscellaneous factory supplies, power to run machines, and equipment depreciation. All these type of cost will be included as a part of order size cost, because we are manufacturing or producing number of units. Then comes customer relation cost. Customer relation cost, all the resources consumed to maintain customer relations, like cost of sales, calls, and entertaining customers, all these type of cost will be the part of customer relation cost. So as I mentioned, the level number of activities or activity measures on the base of which we will calculate the cost by measuring the activities. Step 2 is assign overhead costs to activity cost pools. In this step, it is important to mention that we will include only those factory overheads that are relevant to the activity cost pool. Remember, we will not judge the predicted, or we can say predetermined, and actual overhead cost. We will not do a comparison of predetermined and actual overhead cost. We will allocate only those factory overheads that are relevant to activity cost pools. Like for customer orders, in customer orders, what were our activity pools? Processing paper, work, and setting up machine for orders. So for that purpose, we will not use predetermined rates. We will use the actual overhead cost or actual rates that incurred for placing customer order or processing customer. It means taking and processing customer order. The third step is to step number 3 to calculate activity rates. It is clear with name that activity rates will be used for assigning overhead cost to product and customer. To product, customer, order, and relation size. It will be simply computed by total cost of pool activity divided by total activity. Measure. For example, if we take an example that activity cost pools. The first one was customer order. The total cost was 3,20,000, and total activity done, or we can say the total orders received, that were 1,000. So our activity rate will be, to process and taking customer order, will be 3,20,000 divided by 1,000. The total activity rate per order will be 320. This is the method to calculate the activity rate. The fourth step, step number 4, is to assign overhead cost to cost objects. It is very simple. We will multiply activity rates with cost, with the number of activities or activity measure. So it is the inverse of each other by using algebra, that if we want to assign the overhead cost, we have to find out the total cost of pool activity, that is same. We will multiply the activity rate with number of activities. We can say number of customer orders, number of product designs, number of customer relations made, number of order size, or we can say number of units produced, or the activity measure. By simply multiplying with them, our overhead cost will be assigned to cost objects. So we can say step 3 and step 4 is the alternate of each other. Step 5 is to prepare management reports. How the management reports will be made? Our results of step number 4 will conclude our management reports. That how much cost or overhead cost is assigned to each cost object, we will find out in step number 5 in making the management report. This was all about activity based costing, and the numerical relevant to it we will perform in our lecture number 16 by discussing each and every method. We will perform its numerical. Thank you.